with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Six nothing our score after 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Mayfield. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down at 4. A handoff to Fournette. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Murphy now off the play fake. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Murphy. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Murphy. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Second down, back to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Murphy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before break. Murphy looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Seibert's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Murphy on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Murphy looking to throw on 2nd down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Murphy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic. and take it to the house? Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Murphy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Chris Barnes. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Goff on target to Hawkinson for a Lion first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards after the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side.
I'm going to show you,
touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter when we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up
and this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
and touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They drop the flag.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They begin with a run by Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at.
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.